we're gonna make some cell phone art. So we're gonna be making art that will be photographed and put on the screen of your cell phone. And your teacher will let you know what materials you're going to have available to you to create your artwork. But we need to find out like the size the artwork needs to be. So we would call that the ratio of the screen. And you may have to look up your cell phone to kind of find out through Google what is the ratio, and that's how much by how much. So if I was going to use my phone, which is an iPhone 13 Pro Max, the ratio is 19.5 by 9. So the ratio will look like a number like this. So 19.5 by 9. So that's not inches or anything like that. That's just how much by how much. So how do you figure out how that's going to become inches? Well, we actually have to do a little bit of math, and we will do some cross multiplication. So we know that that's my ratio. So I'm going to go ahead and put 19.5 over 9. And then we need to get it to the size of paper that we're going to be using for our projects. And the standard paper that I'm using in my classroom is 12 by 18. So we know that the longest measurement can be 18 inches. So I'm going to put 18 over here. But we don't know how wide that's going to be. So that's going to be our unknown, or n. So we're going to do a little cross multiplication to figure out how wide it's going to be. We know how tall it's going to be. So we have 9 times 18 equals 19.5 n. So now we have to solve for n. So we got to keep things equal. So we know that 162, that's 9 times 18, is 19.5 n. Now if we want to get that 19.5 out of there, if we multiply it over here, then we've got to divide on the other side. So that's going to be 162 divided by 19.5 is going to be equal to n. And when you do the math, you'll find that it's about 8.3 is equal to n. So if I have 18-inch paper, I need to have the other measurement 8.3. So here is my paper cut out to the correct ratio. And you're going to need 2 sheets, one to sketch on and one for your final work of art. Now, if your teacher's having you work on Canvas, then you'll be using that. But we want to create an image that sort of says who you are. What are you interested in? What are you passionate about? It's your cell phone. This is the first thing people are going to see when they pick it up. You might even want to put something on there in case you lose your phone, so when somebody opens it up, it says where you need to, connect with you. So on my cell phone, it says reward if found, and then my email address, plus my spouse's phone number. Now, you can do that after you do the artwork, so you don't have to put that information there for everybody to see it when this goes on display. But you can pull the image into your photo editing on your cell phone and add that text and then upload it to your phone, and then it becomes something personal that nobody else is going to have. So what are you going to say in your image that says something about you? We're going to keep the ratios the same, okay? And then you're just going to photograph it from the front until it fills the whole camera, and then we can edit it down and make it your new locked screen image. Okay? If you have any questions, this is the time to ask your teacher.